What happens when you stop thinking like an employee? Because thinking like an employee keeps you focused on one thing, getting paid for hours. But people who actually get rich, they don't sell time, they build leverage. They don't ask, how much does this job pay? They ask, what does this opportunity turn into? In this video, I'm going to show you the exact mindset shift that separates employees from wealth builders. Without wasting any more time, let's dive right in.
Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth while so many others who work just as hard just don't? Well, today we're digging into a really powerful idea that might just be the answer. Turns out it's not so much about what you do, but how you think. And it all boils down to one crucial shift. You have to stop thinking like an employee.
So let's just jump right into the big question. Why? Seriously, why do most people never become wealthy? Think about the smartest, most dedicated people you know. So many of them are stuck on a financial treadmill. What's the missing piece? What's the secret they don't see?
And here it is. This is the core of it all. It's not because they aren't smart enough. It's not even because they don't get the same opportunities. The real wall, the real barrier, it's their mindset. It's this default employee programming that so many of us run on without even realizing it. So, what exactly is that way of thinking, and how in the world do you break out of it?
Okay, so the first major shift we're going to tackle is all about how you look at new opportunities. It's about moving away from the instant gratification of a paycheck and toward the long-term prize. This is about chasing growth, not just income.
Let's make this real for a second. Imagine a new opportunity comes your way. A new job, a new project. What's the very first question that pops into your head? Be honest with yourself, because that one question, it reveals everything about whether you're playing the employee game or the builder game.
And right here, this is the fork in the road. The employee mindset's first instinct is, how much does it pay? But the builder mindset, it asks a completely different and way more powerful question. What does this become? It's a subtle shift in words, but it changes your entire destination.
So what does this become actually mean in practice? Well, it means you're looking for things that pay you in more than just dollars. You're asking, will this give me skills that are rare and valuable? Will it connect me to people and places I can't get to on my own? Will this role, a year or two from now, put me in a position to earn 10 times more?
So it really all boils down to this one simple choice. You make a conscious decision to get off that hamster wheel of just chasing the next paycheck. Instead, you start looking for soil where you can plant seeds that will grow into a massive tree later on. You stop chasing income and you start strategically chasing growth. And that brings us to the next huge mental hurdle. The employee sees their time as the product they sell, an hour of my time for a certain number of dollars. But the builder? Oh, the builder knows that's a trap. The real game, the path to wealth, is to build things that make you money even when you're sleeping.
Why is this so incredibly critical? Well, because of this number, 24. That's it. That's all the hours any of us get in a day. It is a hard, unchangeable limit. So if your income is tied directly to your hours, then your income will always have a ceiling. You simply can't create more time.
So you have to change the question you're asking yourself. You stop asking, how can I work more hours to earn more? And you start asking this. This is the golden question. How can I build something, a system, a product, a business, that works even when I'm not? That's where you find scalability. That's where you find real freedom.
And that idea leads us perfectly into our next big concept. Because if you can't create more time, you have to get more out of the time you have. And that's all about one incredibly powerful word, leverage. Just think about it. In a typical job, what gets rewarded? Effort. Work harder, stay late, look busy. But the builder knows that's a sucker's game. Effort alone doesn't scale. Leverage does. So the focus shifts from just trying harder to finding tools and systems that multiply your impact.
Here's a super simple way to picture it. You can put in the effort to do a task and you get paid once for it. Let's say $100. Or you can put that same initial effort into creating a system, a piece of code, a video, an automated business process that does the task for you over and over and over again. Same effort, but the results, they're not even in the same universe.
All right, let's talk about risk. The employee mindset is obsessed with safety, right? A steady paycheck, a predictable 9 to 5. But here's the twist, and it's a big one. The builder knows that true security has nothing to do with a safe job. It's about something called optionality.
That steady paycheck feels safe, doesn't it? But think about it. Relying on one single source of income is actually one of the riskiest positions you can be in. One layoff, one company decision, and it's all gone. The real goal isn't just safety, it's to be anti-fragile, and that comes from having options.
So what is this optionality thing? It's having choices. It's freedom. It's knowing that if your main gig disappears tomorrow, you've got other things going on. You have in-demand skills, you have other income streams. You're not trapped. That, right there, is real security.
Here's what that looks like in the real world. One single salary of $4,000 looks pretty good, but it's brittle. It's a single point of failure. Now look at this other scenario. Same total income, but it's coming from different places. Losing any single one would sting, for sure, but it wouldn't wipe you out. That's the power of optionality.
Okay, this next one is huge. It's about completely rewiring your fundamental relationship with money. For most people, money is income to be spent. It comes in, you buy things, it goes out. But for a builder, money is fuel. It's a tool. It's the raw material you use to build your engine of wealth.
So the whole internal monologue changes. Every dollar that comes in isn't just looked at for its consumption value, it's seen for its potential. The question in your head literally shifts from, what can I buy with this, to, how can I put this to work? How can I multiply this?
And when you put all of these mindset shifts together, chasing growth, using leverage, creating optionality, it all leads to one final profound transformation. It's a change in your very identity. You stop being primarily a consumer and you start becoming a builder.
This is the ultimate divide. At the end of the day, there are people who primarily consume value, and there are people who primarily create value. The consumer is always on the hunt for the next thing to buy. The builder is always looking for the next thing to build.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You cannot consume your way to being wealthy. It's impossible. Wealth is, and always has been, a byproduct of production, of creating something valuable for other people. Now, let's be crystal clear about something. This is not some rah-rah speech telling you to go quit your job tomorrow. Not at all. This is about upgrading your mental software. It's an internal shift that makes you more effective, more valuable, and more successful no matter what path you're on. So we're going to end right where we started, with a question. But this one's for you. After seeing the difference, after understanding the two mindsets, are you ready? Are you ready to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a builder?